consider yourself a feminist?
No, I'd consider myself a misandrist.
So a feminist?
No.
Well, what's the difference between a feminist and a misandrist?
A feminist believes that everyone is equal. A misandrist believes that women are actually better than men.
Look at what's happening here. She just proudly admitted she's a sexist. This isn't empowerment. This isn't progress. This is regular discrimination with a different label. Feminism is about equality. Misandry is hatred of men and the belief in female superiority. She literally just described female chauvinism and thinks it's an achievement. Let's flip the genders. A guy makes a video saying, "I'm not a sexist. I just believe men are better than women." What happens? He gets canceled in seconds, career destroyed, social media blocked, media tears him apart. Her video? 355,000 likes. Comments full of support. Yes, queen. So true. Women massively applauding open sexism. This is double standards in pure form. One type of sexism destroys lives, the other gets standing ovations. And then they wonder why men stop taking this discourse seriously. It's a classic trap. She chose to play the role of merchandise, and now she's panicking because the shelf life isn't eternal. When you bet your whole life on looks and how much men stare at you, your ultimate nightmare is the arrival of a newer model. That's just the market. The visuals get old after a while. If you don't build a relationship as a person and only act as a pretty facade, the competition from 20-year-olds will crush you. She's terrified of becoming a victim of the very system she continues to feed.
Do not trust a man. Listen, my ex, he used to just give me a credit card. And when we broke up, he took his credit card, everything. And then what did I have in my account was just my own money. And I had the bags he bought for me and the jewelry, but that was it. You know, I did not have any money that he gave me. Now, what if I did not have my career? What would I have done? I would have been broke, okay? I was lucky that I have a career, but there was many men, and I've heard many stories like this, where they just take away the credit card, take away the house, and honey, you go with your bags, whatever.
She's actually upset that after the breakup, the guy took back his card? Seriously? A credit card isn't a birthday gift. It's a tool. While you're together, use it. No problem. But when you break up, it's logical that the sponsorship subscription gets canceled. Why should he keep paying for your life after you split up? These aren't child support payments. There's no kids involved here.
Do not do this. Be very smart. Men are not stupid. They know that they still keep the power by just giving you a credit card and that's it. And you think, I'm not a credit card. No. He's trying to control the narrative. So you switch that up and you make sure that you invest in a business. You invest in some things into yourself, even looks-wise you can invest, whatever you do, like get your teeth done, whatever you do. So make sure that like anything you buy, you think of it as an investment. All these things, when you get a car, make sure it's in your name. These things, they always take away.
Listen, this is already some next-level hypocrisy. She's talking like she's revealing the secrets of the Freemasons, but in reality, she's teaching basic household parasitism. You girls really need to decide already. If a guy doesn't give you a card, he's a cheap bastard. If he does give you a card, turns out he's controlling the narrative and holding power. So no matter what we do, we're always the bad guys. Gave money? Manipulator. Didn't give? Broke loser. Isn't this logic hilarious to you? And this whole investing your teeth in appearance with someone else's money? That's just the finish line. Honey, an investment is when you buy stocks or real estate and they bring in cash. Veneers and a facelift? That's just tuning yourself up to resell at a higher price to the next investor. Calling a trip to the dentist business is like calling buying gas an investment in the oil industry. And the advice about put the car in your name? This is literally instructions on how to scam a sucker. First, earn the money for that car yourself, then register it under your cat's name if you want. She's seriously sitting there teaching how to milk a guy for maximum value while you have access, because he'll take everything away anyway. So if you initially treat him like an enemy you need to squeeze as much as possible from, don't be surprised when you end up alone with a pile of used bags and a done-up face, but absolutely empty inside. This isn't a smart strategy. This is parasite psychology. Normal relationships are a partnership, not a special operation to transfer property titles. Bottom line, this is how to be a kept woman without getting caught logic, just packaged in pseudo-independence wrapping. disgusting.
Do not think men don't do this. Even if you have a kid, even if they don't care. They do not care whether you're married. When you sign that prenup, honey, you're done. You walk away with nothing. Okay. So if you want to live off of men, which I do not recommend, by the way, I always think a woman should have her own money, and then she can also live off of men at the same time. But her money is her money. Think smart. Do not trust these people because they will claim they love you, but tomorrow you're walking on the street just holding your Chanel bags. Okay?
The logic here is simple. This isn't a smart woman. This is a typical parasite with a takeover plan. She's literally teaching girls to enter the bedroom with a business plan for dividing up someone else's assets. Why should you leave a relationship with something if you didn't put a single penny into that budget? A prenup scares her, you see. This isn't fear of injustice. This is the fear of a kept woman that she won't get severance pay for pretty eyes. Calling appearance tuning and veneers paid for with someone else's money investments, that's beyond the pale. This is just raising your price tag in the world's oldest profession to resell yourself at a higher rate to the next investor. In the end, she's proposing to be not a partner, but a rat who quietly retitles cars and hides money while the guy trusts her. But there's only one ending here. You'll end up alone, draped in Chanel bags, but needed by absolutely nobody, because normal people don't build families with economic saboteurs. This isn't independence. This is just trying to steal as many apples as possible while the garden owner isn't looking.